Hello, hi friends. It's Friday night. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm glad to be here too. So that's pretty good already, right? Let's have a look. I can see quite a few of you are already chatting here and have been for a little while. Jenny, you were here early, 6:39. Oh my goodness, you're getting earlier and earlier. It's a new record, I think. Oh, Margaret came on just after you and said she'd come back. Hi, Linda. Nice to meet you from Mount Isa. Hi. Hey, Margaret Janoski. How you doing? Oh, raining down there. Yeah, we had a beautiful day here today. It was really lovely. It was about 21 degrees, so I'm not complaining about that. That's nice. But I'm sad you're having rain because I think we've all had enough rain for a little while, right? Oh, Cherie, you got a cold. I'm so sorry. Well, it's not cold. It's not cold. It's not quiet in here anymore because we're here now. Hey, Denise. Nice to see you. Hi, Jody. Hi, Sean. Lots and lots of friends. Hey, Kay. I'm so sorry if I've missed anybody. Solvega. Hello. Are you back from all your travels now, Solvega? I think you are, but I'm not sure. Hi, Debbie. I don't think we've met. Hello. Mike's in hospital again. I'm sorry, Jenny. That's no good. Hi, Cass. Nice to see you. It's a long time no coffee. We have to fix that, right? Hey, Ellen. Hi. Hi, everyone. If I say hello to everyone, we'll be here all night. And we don't have time for that. I know you're not here just to hear me say hello to people. You're here to get some crafting time in, right? So here's my question to you. Do you just watch and chat? Or do you actually craft? Is there anyone who actually crafts along with me? I'd love to know the answer to that. Oh, you're still cooking dinner, Trudy. Chop, chop. A few people have had colds. That's no good. You craft along, Cheryl. That's good. Yeah, I've seen some of your aftermath. You've posted a few of your pictures, your cards that you made while I was live. So I know you do. Hi, Carmen. Nice to see you. Right. Kittens don't help. Let's be honest. Kittens are not helpful, right? Well, if you wish to craft along with me, then that's great. And if you just want to chat and watch, that's fine too. No problems at all. No matter what you prefer, that's absolutely fine. But I'm going to get started because we've got a few things to get through tonight because there's actually lots happening right now. So for those of you who registered my online class this month, all the packets went out earlier in the week, and I hope most of you should have them by now. So if you haven't got them, send me a message. If it doesn't come by Monday, shoot me a message, but you should have them, okay? The only one who might not, maybe I've got, we had 2 people in WA, so maybe theirs might take a little longer. But, Alaska, one of my favourite places ever, Yvette. I love, love, love Alaska. I've only been once, and it was a cruise, so, you know, it probably isn't the true Alaskan experience, but we went to all the places that everyone goes. The cruise went to Juneau and Skagway, and where did we go? Somewhere else. Well, we went back to Victoria anyway, but they were kind of the main stops. I love Juneau. I thought that was just a fabulous little place. So, oh, hello. That's a long way away, Cornelia. And I've never been to Salzburg. Never. I would love to go one day. I know. Isn't it fantastic, Nari? It's a really awesome place. And if you ever get the chance to go to Alaska, go. It's just breathtaking. It's beautiful. So you'll have to share with me, Yvette, which part of Alaska you're from. That'd be nice. Hey, Susan down there in Melbourne. How you doing? All right, let's get going. I'm going to switch over to the desk. Here we go. I've got my in color grid paper. So isn't it nice? This is the Parakeet Party one, and so, you know, when you scroll through, you've got lots of different colors. You can buy this if you want to. I just thought I'd get one for a change, something different. So, you know, this is the Orchid Opulence, and I think we have, I'm not sure where this, no, that's Orchid Opulence, I believe. Then Tahitian Tide. What else have we got? That's the Starry Sky. It's a bit darker. And then down the bottom on the other side, because I've already turned them over, are there's the Sweet Sorbet. So I think is that all 5? Anyway, you guys know the colours. They're the new in colours. It's really pretty. And I like this little pattern design. I was thinking you could probably, it'd be rather nice, you could actually colour it in with your blends and then make a card with it. I might even do that. It's rather nice, right? Oh, I know. I keep saying orchid opulence. I can't help myself. I've said it in my lives. I've said it in my recorded videos. I just keep saying orchid opulence. Who remembers orchid opulence? That was a really nice color. We didn't go to Seaward. Is that how you say it, Seaward? Or I'm not so sure if I'm saying it correctly. And we didn't go to Whittier either. It might have just been those 2 spots. I had a feeling it was 3, but maybe I'm thinking of Victoria, which of course is not in Alaska at all. So yeah, haven't been to. You have been to Australia, Cornelia. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's awesome. Oh, north of Anchorage. I bet it gets cold up there. Goodness me. We don't even know what snow is here. Oh, who gave me an angry face on my someone left me an angry emoticon. I don't know if they're angry with me or angry with something else. Maybe they're angry I said orchid opulence. I don't know. So I'm so sorry to whoever's angry there. If you can change it from angry to something else, that'd be great. But if you can't, it was a beautiful color, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Ketchikan. That's a nice spot too. It's got all those colored houses. Yes, good point. All right, so a few things happening. One thing that's happening, this catalog is coming to an end, okay? And what I've done, I think I've shared with you before, if you haven't seen this before, is I went right through my catalog and I highlighted everything that's retiring and how much percentage off it is if it's marked down, okay? Now, a lot of our, we have quite a lot of markdowns here in Australia. The markdowns aren't the same in different countries. It depends what they've got an overabundance of in their local warehouse. So that's why it's different. But like, for example, the abstract stuff, the bundle is going. So you won't be able to get this as a bundle anymore, but the individual stamps and dies are already in the annual catalogue. So they're not going, but they'll be separate purchases, not a bundle. So if you want to get the bundle price, you're better to get them now. But the hexagons, the note cards and envelopes, the ephemera pack, the paper, all of these things are going. And as you can see, they're all marked down 30 and 50%. So as you go through, there's actually quite a few things that are marked down to 50%. There's some 30s there. There's a 50 here. You know, like this, yeah, definitely worth looking through your list. And the easiest way to see what's going is to go onto the online store. And when you're on the online store, if you're following through from my blog, or I'll have a link below this video at the end in the description, you'll be able to click on that and go straight to the online store and you'll be shopping with me. So that's just a little thing for you to be aware of, that it's well worth having a look at the retiring stuff. The other thing that's coming to an end is the kids collection. All of our kits, they're not in a catalogue, they're only accessible through the online store. You can buy them through a demonstrator also. You can tell a demonstrator what you want, but if you want to see them, you've got to look at the online store to see them. Those are all buy one, get one half price. And the really interesting thing about this special is that it's the most expensive one that is the half price one, which is really unusual, right? Oh, that's okay, Helen, that's fine. Sometimes people do angry faces and they didn't mean to. Yeah, and it's still an interaction. As Ellen said, it's still something, right? It still means someone reacted to you. So it's not all bad, right? Yes, beautiful, beautiful spots, Carmel. Aren't they gorgeous? So the kits collection, if you're buying 2 kits, and just remember the most expensive one is going to be marked down 50%. So that's a really cool little special they've got, but it ends on the 30th of June. Okay, so there are 2 things that are coming to an end on the 30th of June that you just want to get your head around so you don't miss out on those, because that's a really, really good deal, actually. Fantastic. And then we've got new things coming. So we have on the 1st of July, we have this fantastic mini catalogue. Hooray! We love a new mini catalogue. Now, this is my favourite one of the year. This is the Christmas one. I love all things shiny and sparkly, so Christmas is really my jam. And I'm going to show you one of the sweets tonight. So I'm going to take you through one of them, and we'll have a little look and see what that's all about. And if that wasn't enough, at the same time that this catalogue is released, we also have our brand new celebration catalogue, which means every $90 you spend, you're going to get something for free. So this is a really good time to be doing some shopping, especially if you wanted to make Christmas cards or you want to get some extra stuff for Christmas. Okay, so just remember all those things. We've got 2 things coming to an end, the kit special and the mini catalogue, and a new mini catalogue and a celebration catalogue in July. Now, part of that celebration catalogue, and you did ask me about this last time, and some of you asked me I think it was Cindy who was saying, how could you not, or was it Jody said, how could you not open this kit? It is beautiful. If you love planners, it's got a little magnetic opening here. Okay, you can see I haven't put anything in mine yet, although there is a little notebook that comes inside the planner right there. Okay, so that I just slipped mine in there. And then there's all these, look at all the stuff that goes inside. Oh my goodness, a lot of stuff, right? Fantastic. And I love a planner. But can I tell you something, guys? Even if you don't love the planner, it is always a special to join Stampin' Up because it is a fantastic deal. You only spend $169 and you get $235 of your choice, whatever you want, for free. No, sorry, not for free, for $169. So one spends $169, get $235, and in the month of July, if you love planners, you're also going to get this. So you're going to get some notebooks. You're going to get the Making Plans stamp set, which is super, super cute. Love this. It's got like little hashtags and notes to do, your goals, all sorts of fun things. And then you've got all your inside pages. Now, I'm actually learning. I'm part of a group and I'm actually learning lots and lots of cool things you can do with the planner, okay? You know, setting it up for all different purposes. So if you are interested in that, I will show more about that kind of stuff and how I'm going to, I haven't decided yet how I want to set mine up, but that's the next thing I need to do. So you can see, you know, there's lots of pages here to write notes. There's a monthly review and priorities, and it's really good for anybody. Doesn't matter if you're a business person or not. Everyone's got goals, whether they be health goals or, you know, decluttering goals or whatever it might be. So you can purpose this to be whatever you want it to be. And then we've got like all your little extra like note pages here, and then your little dividers for each month of the year, 1 through 12, which are in, you know, in little in different colors for each quarter, which is kind of cute. I mean, love this paper, and it's laminated, so it's nice and strong. You're not going to rip through those. They're fantastic. They put a lot of thought into this. I think it's a really nice thing. And then at the back, I'm a sucker for stickers. All these little stickers are super, super cute. So you've got little different things like arrows and little, like there's a little aeroplane here if you're going away somewhere, or little stars. There's a little gift if it's someone's birthday, and you can decorate your planner. There's a couple of pages of stickers, several pages actually. So I think there's definitely 2 of that one. I'm not sure. I think there might be 2 of this one too. Oh yes, there it is. Look there. There's 2, right? And then there's 2 of this one, which has got, you know, events, orders. You can, if you're wanting to purpose this for using in your Stampin' Up business, you can, but most people, let's be honest, most people don't join Stampin' Up for a business. Most people join to get a great deal and probably to get an ongoing discount. That's what most people join for. Okay, so if you want to talk to me about this and this is something that interests you, or even if it's not the plan, it's not your thing, but you think you'd like to talk about joining, I wouldn't be doing my job as a demonstrator very well. I wouldn't be doing my job as your demonstrator very well if I didn't tell you how amazing the kit is, and I didn't help you get the most value that you can from Stampin' Up, because the kit is the most value you can get. Okay, if you want to get better value, if you've got $169 worth of orders to go through from the new catalog, then definitely you should be thinking about this, because you're going to get all this stuff. You're going to get $235 worth of products and an ongoing discount. So why wouldn't you do that if you had a $169 order? So it just makes sense. I think a lot of people feel that way, that it just makes sense. And if you want to talk to me about it a little bit more, I would love to help you work out what it is that you want and where you want to go from there. Okay, so I haven't done my planner yet, but I'm still working out what I want to do. So there you go. That's something that's coming. Okay. I'm just going back and looking. I see people are talking to each other. Let me see if I missed any comments. Send me a private message if you're, if you're not sure, if you have any questions or you want to ask anything further, and there is no obligation to do anything. Okay. It's always up to you. You are the person who gets to drive that. So just let me know if there's something you'd like information about. That is absolutely fine. All right, let's get started. Like I said, I'm wanting to do something old and something new. I'm tossing up between, for my something old, I'm tossing up between showing you a kit and an alternate project for a kit. I have that organized in my head. Or the other option is we go through a bundle from the existing holiday retiring catalog, the mini catalog that's retiring. And the one I was wanting to have a play with, if we do that, is the Brilliant Rainbows dies. Where are they? Let's find them. Here they are. So it's the Rainbows of Happiness bundle, which is this lovely stamp set here, and the matching dies, Brilliant Rainbows dies. Okay, now these are individually 10% off. If you're only going to buy one or the other, you might as well get a good deal on them. But if you don't want to, you can. If you want the whole bundle, you're going to get 10% off anyway. So it's no different if you're buying both. So there you go. You've been good and listening. Goodness me, Cherie. Are you feeling okay? You all right? All right. So you guys get to choose. Shall I do a kit or shall I do the rainbow bundle? What do we think? Kit? Rainbow bundle. First person to answer my question. Oh, you're not feeling okay? Oh, that's not good. I was sort of joking, but that's not good. Rainbow Please says, Megan. Hi, Megan. Nice to see you here. Oh, and Sunny said kit. How about I do a kit on Sunday night then? Whichever one I don't do tonight, I'll do Sunday night. Oh, we've got some rainbows and some kits. So it's nearly split down the middle. So, all right, let's do something with the rainbows because that was the first response I got. I always try and go with the first response. In the samples that are here, there's a couple of different ways that they've used, and this one is actually using the stamps and then they've cut around the rainbow, which I think looks really, really cute. They have also used, I think here the middle one is also cut with the dies, and then this one, this is really cute. This is a shaker card made with the rainbow dies where they've cut out the main part. Let's grab them. I've got them in a little container tonight. I'm trying to be a bit more organized, so and you know, you guys will be proud of me. I'm really trying to get my act together tonight instead of being so haphazard, which is why I had time to think about a couple of different things. Anyway, these are the dies. They're super, super cute. Love them. There's little clouds, small rainbows, a little tiny rainbow on a square here that you can use in a number of different ways. There's a great little, like a rainbow scallop, and then there's the big ones that cut out this shape like this. Okay, so it actually cuts these out, and you can use those pieces and put them back in if you want to. So there's a couple of things you can do with those. First responder. That's okay. And I'm sad that this set is retiring. Can you believe it's retiring? It is really sad. So these are the dies here that have been put onto this card, and then they've used the little clouds on each end, and I think that's super cute. You can see the gold scallop edge that's created with this one here. That's super cute as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of choices here tonight. There's a whole bunch of things we can do. So let's start by grabbing a couple of pieces. Now, the other thing, I wanted to play with some glimmer if I was going to use this set because, of course, you know, glimmer. You don't like rainbows, Jody? You mean in real life? Who fell off their chair? Because I was organised. I know, right? I know, it shouldn't go. I agree. So this is the supple glimmer paper that's in the... Oh, you over them. Okay, too many rainbows? Well, let me try and do something cute tonight with it, and if you really, really like it, I'll send it to you. What do you think? How about that for a deal? All right, so this is the supple shimmer paper. Now, in here, it actually looks like it's blue, and in fact, it says pink and blue, which is kind of silly because, you know, who says pink? You know, you'd think you'd say blushing bride or flirty flamingo or something. I don't know what that pink rubbish is, but the blue is not blue, okay? It's this color, which is actually, in real life, it's iridescent pool party. It's quite beautiful. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got like it has got a pool party kind of sheen to it. Really, really lovely. Definitely not blue, okay? So those are the two colors in this shimmer paper, and it is $8.75 for two 12 by 12 sheets, one in each color. Now, where are those? They're page 67, so it's up near the back here. Here they are. All right. So it says, see, it also shows you here. Definitely, how is that even close to that color? It is not. Okay. So definitely just remember that what's in the catalog is very inaccurate. It is not blue. It is this beautiful iridescent Pool Party, much nicer actually than this color. So you can also see here they've used some rainbow cutouts and also done another little shaker card with them here too. So there's some really cute ideas of different things you can do with them. Yeah, I knew why you fell off your chair, Ellen. I knew straight away. All right. So I've got a piece of basic white. Oh, and I'm just feeling that's thin. That's not, I was thinking that was basic white thick, but it's not. Let me see if I have, this is basic white thick. That one is not thick. That's just the normal stuff, which is fine, but I don't like it for card bases. I like the thick stuff for card bases, much, much better. I'm using my bone folder to fold this over, and let's bring that over. And then I've got a piece of, this is Pool Party, and as you can see, let me see if I've got one here. This is a little wide, so let's cut that down. So it needs to be, to fit onto my card base, it needs to be 10 centimeters across and then 14.3 long, and I think that's correct. Yes, it is. All right, so that's going to end up right here on front. Now I'm kind of deciding whether to go with the stamped rainbows today, which look rather nice, and we can have some fun with that, or whether we go with the big rainbows. I'm kind of leaning towards going with the stamped ones. No, I don't score my card bases. You know why, Megan? Because I find when I score my card bases, I just don't end up with them very even. I find that they never seem to go even for me, and that really bugs me. So yeah, I'd rather fold them over and score them as I go. That's just me. It's a personal preference thing. So if anyone else has that same kind of feeling about it, that's the reason I do it. But I'm sure other people have their own reasons for doing it that way or a different way, you know. So I'm just going to pop these onto blocks. I'm going to use all of them. We'll use this one here. Now, with these, okay, my suggestion, here's a little tip for you. Rather than putting them onto the block, put them on a piece of paper, lie them with the stamp side down, and then pick them up with your block. In fact, we almost need a block E for this because it's almost off the edge, but I think it'll be okay. And I think maybe I'll just use another D for the last one. So there's 4 different rainbows in the pack. I'm sorry, Jody. I hope you don't mind that we're doing rainbows. Sorry that you're over them. Oh, and we also have this other little guy, this one here, which has got like little lines of rainbow. Can you see that one? So what I like to do with him is I like to make sure whatever color rainbow, so this one fits on the second, it fits on this size rainbow. So I make sure when I stamp this one, it's on a light color, and I do a darker color for these lines if I want to use this one. So just a thought. All right, so let's start with our little guy. And what color shall we do? I'm thinking, let's go. We're going to go with some in colors. So these are all new in colors: Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Fresh Freesia. And then what should our last one be? I wonder how Orchid Opulence would look with that. That's an interesting look. Oh, sorry, Orchid Oasis. I'm so sorry. No, not everybody gets a prize. That's so funny. Oh dear. Okay, you guys. All right, so I'm going to first of all ink this one up in Polished Pink. One day I'm going to get that name right. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to grab a mat, because these are quite solid, these stamps, and as we get to the bigger ones, we don't want to, I'm going to start sort of a little bit over in the middle. All right, just like this. And then we'll move up to the next one. I'm going to do this one in Fresh Freesia. Sorry, yeah, Pale Papaya, because it's a lighter color. You're still watching, right? Thanks. Well, you know what? That's not a coincidence. When Stampin' Up brings out a set and then you start seeing it everywhere, or they bring out new colors and you start seeing those colors everywhere, it is not by accident. You guys realize that, right? So the reason why is because Stampin' Up is on trend. And so they bring out stuff that they know is in fashion. And that's why you see it everywhere. I'm looking to see. Yep, exactly right. So yeah, it is not an accident when you start seeing stuff everywhere like that. And then let's go with the last one. And I said we would go up to Orchid Oasis. Look, I got it right because I thought about it that time. Let's go to the big one. This is such a nice color for anyone who loves their purples. It's such a nice color. It's a bluey purple, but it's really pretty. There we go. What do we think of that? Do we like that? I'm not talking to you, Jody. You don't have to like it. It's okay. Oh, no, Megan. Oh, we've all done that. Do you know one of my fears is that I am going to one day I'm going to leave an ink pad open and Crumpet's going to walk across it and walk across my desk and leave prints everywhere. So, yes, Pantone do have, not Panettone, that's a different thing. Pantone have a great colour trend forecast. You are correct. Now, I'm thinking about going back in with Orchid Oasis, and I'm going to use my little liney one with that colour. All right, so let me come in here, and this goes over the top of the Pale Papaya one. Like that. Kind of cute. Just something different. Yeah, it's frustrating when that happens, isn't it? All right, so let's cut this out. I'm going to cut it out just with my scissors, leaving a little bit of a border all the way around. Now, when you're cutting on a curve like this, your best way to do it is to kind of use the inside of your scissors, not the ends, not the tips, and move your paper, move it back so you can see, not your scissors as much as possible. So that way you get a smoother finish, a smoother line, and it's a bit more forgiving. All right, so it's looking rather cute. All right, kind of like that. All right. Should I cut up in the middle? I'm wondering if I should. Maybe I should. Oh, I don't know. Let's do it. It's very difficult to talk and cut at the same time because it takes a bit of concentration. I don't know if anyone else finds that, but I do. A bit like cutting and colouring. Those two things are really similar. Yes, we like to eat panettone. That's exactly right. Yep. Jody, Belperio is Italian, right? Like panettone, really? Right, yeah. Voice to text is smarter than we like to give it credit for sometimes, which is always a concern. All right, so let's see how this is going. I haven't decided really where I want to go from here. I am thinking we might, from this here, I'm thinking maybe we will cut, and I'm going to zoom out. Someone asked me the other day what kind of camera I had that allowed me to zoom in and out, and I'm like, an iPhone on a stand, and I just lift the stand up. Not very technical, not very maybe not very professional, but who cares, right? And I'm going to use my favorite new dyes. Have you guys been listening? Do you know which are my favorite dyes now currently? Does everyone know what they are? I've been talking about them for weeks because they are my absolute favorite dyes. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, well, you got the right set, Katrina. That is correct. How are you, by the way? These are my favorite new dies, and as you can see, mine are getting lots of use and they're not even sticking properly anymore. I'm going to use the biggest circle. I'm deciding, do I want to go circle or do I want to go square? Maybe I'll go square just for a change. And let's see how that looks. Let's pop that on here. I am going to need my top plate. Better grab that. These are called the Stylish Shapes dies. They are the best dies, in my opinion, at the moment. If you are starting out in the world of dies, you don't have very many dies, and you're not sure what ones to get first, get those. They're called Stylish Shapes. They're $53 here in Australia. They are fantastic because you will go to them all the time. There's 4 banners like this, like different size banners, like this kind of little banner here. Okay, there are 5 squares and 6 circles, and they are all super, super useful. Okay, so then I've got my pool party square. Let's see how that looks behind here. Okay, this has made me think about something else. I mean, the other thing, we could bring in a little bit of pink here if we wanted to. It's kind of cute, isn't it? I'm thinking of another stamp set that would be a nice background for this, and that is a new stamp set. Ellen knows which one it is because I've seen Ellen use it a few times and I love what she's done with it. And it's called Ray of Light. And I think this would be a nice background for this. So let's have a little look at this. A big background stamp like this, let's give you some tips. To use a big background stamp, all right, you're going to need a big block. And the biggest block we have is block F, okay? And that's what this is designed for. It's designed to stick these great big stamps onto, and then you can use it. And then to use it, you don't put the ink on it and then try and stamp it down. You go the other way. You put it down flat, all inked up, and then lay your paper on top. And then I put a piece of paper over it so I don't get ink on my fingers, like scrap paper, and then I run it over and I get a really good image that way, okay? But there's another way that's probably better, and I'm sure some of you have already thought of it. Ellen has thought of it. The other thing that you can do with a big stamp like this is use your Stamparatus, and I think that that is even better, because if you do happen to misstamp any of it, or you miss a little bit, or you don't quite get it exactly right the first time, you can do it again and get it exactly right. So Ellen is completely right. Yep, the Stamparatus is a great tool for stamping big background stamps. So I'm going to grab mine. Well, I actually have 2. Very, very handy having 2, because you can lend them to other people. Or you can also, I just find it's really handy actually to have 2 Stamparatus, especially if I have a big class and I have, one Stamparatus going one way and the other Stamparatus going another way. Now I'm actually going to, which way will I go with this? I'm going to have this lined up. I'm going to line it up so I've got this top corner here and this little bit and this one here. Now, I could use my magnet, but then the problem is, of course, I'm going to have to move the magnet, because when I stamp, obviously that's not going to work very well. Ideally, if you were stamping with a big background stamp like this, I would use a bigger piece of paper, have it in the middle, okay, and then cut my paper to size. Okay, that's probably the easiest thing to do. But in this case, we've already got the paper cut to size. So I'm just going to put it in a place that I'm happy with it. I'm going to move my magnet out of the way. I'm going to cover my entire piece like so. I'm going to pick up my stamp and then I'm going to ink it up. All right. So I'm actually going to use tone on tone for this. I'm going to go with Pool Party ink on my Pool Party cardstock. And if you're wanting to get a good solid base here, because that sort of sits on a bit of an angle, you can put your stamp set underneath here, and that's going to make it perfectly straight so it's flat. So that's a nice little tip as well. Put your stamp set case underneath. Now, for a background like this, going tone on tone, it doesn't really matter if we do miss a little tiny bit. And even the stamp set itself has like little, it's a bit of a distressed background. It's not completely solid. So don't panic if you do miss a little bit. But I'm going to try and ink it up as best I can and be a little bit pedantic with it and get more ink probably on it than I need. But I'd rather that than not enough. Okay, let's give it a push. Now, do you know what I do with the Stamparatus? Always, always, always. I stand up. So I want to give a good old push, and I'm just using my weight. So it should really work well. I'm going to use my weight all over the background to make sure I get a good inking. That little crack you heard was one of my knuckles. So I'm just going all over. And then I'm going to lift it up. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the stamp is actually a little bit smaller than my piece of cardstock, but I'm not worried about that. Okay, so that's how that's looking. So let's move that out of the way. I really like this background set, but I'm a big lover of background stamps. Really, really love it. Good point, Cherie, and thank you for shouting out to Ellen. Yes, she has a great channel, and if anyone is looking for somebody else great to watch, she's fabulous. I'm actually going to cut this down. I've just made the decision, and I'm going to go to 13.8, so I'm cutting off 1/2 centimetre, and then I'm going to do 1/2 centimetre, so 9.5 across. It'll be slightly smaller, but that means I have a couple of options. I can either put another mat underneath, or I can just have a little bit more room around my backing piece. Can you see what I meant about it being a little bit distressed? It's not solid, so it doesn't matter if we miss a tiny bit, but actually that's stamped pretty well, I think. Looks good. Oh, look, Megan's putting up numbers for us again. Thank you. Dinner time. Yeah. She is very talented. You are absolutely correct. So, yep, Cookie was saying hi to you there, Jenny. I heard him. All right. So now we have this. And if I don't want this sun bit, and I actually don't, I actually am going to go put this to one side slightly, and I'm going to have this going off this edge. So I'm going to go this way, and this is going to go off here. Does that make sense what we're doing? I'm rather liking it. I'm going to move it up a little. I do really, really like this background. I think it's lovely. But it's the sort of thing, I know it's not for everyone. Background stamps are really, really cool, but I know that they're not everyone's jam. But I just happen to love them. I always have. I always had to have background stamps. In every catalogue, I've always purchased a background stamp, at least one, and usually several. In this one, we've got some really nice ones. Let me just move that out of the way for a sec. The background stamps are always up towards the ending of the stamp selection, so they're always towards the end, just before the inks and so forth. So here they are. They're on page 116, 116, and 117. So of these ones, I have 1, 2, 3. I only have 3. Goodness me. I have been looking at this pretty medallion and thinking that's rather nice. I think I could do some nice things with that. And this bouquet of thanks, I think that would be lovely coloured with white ink. You know, the white ink colouring we do sometimes. And it shows you on here, it suggests using a Stamparatus with your background stamps. So there you go. And the Butterfly Brilliance has been around for a couple of years now. I know, they're lovely. Yep, the stamps and embossing folders both are fantastic. I need to get myself some. There's a new embossing folder that I totally missed in the new catalogue, and I saw someone use it the other day and went, oh my goodness, how did I miss that? That is beautiful. So now I've got to go back. Got to go back and make an extra purchase. You know how it is. All right, so let's head this. Pop this on. I'm using dimensionals, and I'm going to I'm going to put a dimensional right here on this edge, not out towards this edge, because that it's going to be kind of dangling a little bit. And then we'll use a couple. So 3 should be enough. Dimensionals work quite well on glimmer paper, and glue dots work okay on glimmer paper, but they're about the only kind of adhesive that really does work well. So I would be a little careful with that. Yeah, it's a fun background, isn't it? The paper, I'm sorry, which paper are we talking about, Ellen? Did you mean the glimmer, the shimmer paper, or a different one? Oh, the abstract bundle. Yes, the Abstract Beauty is retiring that paper, definitely. Right, got it now. I'm with you. All right, so because we have a nice little bit of bling going on there, I think it's rather cute. We also need ourselves a sentiment, don't we? So let's see, what do we got? We've got a You Make Me Happy, which would look nice cut with one of the banners from our Stylish Shapes. Or we could have, I'm thinking maybe a longer sentiment might be the best use of it here. Also, there's this Sending You a Rainbow of Happiness that actually goes on top of one of these as well, instead of the little stripy bits. So if you wanted to use a lighter color and then stamp with a darker color, you can have your Sending You a Rainbow of Happiness actually in your rainbow. That's nice. I think I will go You Make Me Happy because it's a really nice stamp. I know, the New Horizons ones, I cannot believe that they haven't sold out here in Australia. None of it has. There's only one thing that has sold out of the catalogue last time I checked, which was this afternoon, and that is the Pebbles from the New Horizons set. They're the only thing that has sold out. Can you believe it? I think that's a bit crazy, but anyway, that's the truth. All right, let's bring our piece of white back in. And I'm going to stamp the You Make Me Happy. You can see this is the one I've been using the most. It's got a lot more wear and tear than all the other stamps because that's my favorite. So You Make Me Happy, which I think is lovely. And what color shall I think I'll do it in the Orchid. Here we go. Now I'm going to do one more card for you guys after this, which I have already designed and already made it earlier today and went, oh, that's a nice card. I'll show the girls that one tonight. So yes, we were late getting it, so I'm not quite sure how that all worked. Yes, of course we're going to need bling. Mind you, we already have some bling right here in that beautiful shimmery background. All right, so we've got this little one here, which is the perfect fit for this guy. So let me quickly bring in my, and when I've done this, don't let me forget to put my, what do you call it? Stand back down. Because it's been up all this time and you guys are looking, you're probably all squinting your eyes. Are you? You squinting your eyes? I'm trying to straighten this up. There we go. All right, so we've got our bottom plate and let's put this on here. Sadly, for anyone who doesn't already know this, the magnetic plate that only just got re-released has been taken from sale again. It's very, very sad because we loved the new product. It was really, really good. I was very happy with it. I only used it like the night before it got pulled. But I have to say, I would rather them, if they have any quality issues, I would rather them pull the product because Stampin'Up's reputation is always at stake. And if they're selling products that are potentially defective, they've got to do it. They've got to pull it. And it probably costs them, I don't know, millions of dollars to do that kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I know when they pulled the blendabilities, that was millions of dollars that it cost them. But then we ended up with the blends, which is so much better. So yeah, it is good. All right, so let's pop this back in. Let me try and straighten up my desk and let me zoom back in. All right, that's better, I think, isn't it? You can see that better. All right, so we want this You Make Me Happy down here. Now, my rainbow's to one side, so I'm going to put the You Make Me Happy to the other side for a bit of balance, okay? Now, the other thing is I think it might be nice to add a little bit of a glimmery bit to this. So let me bring in my trimmer. As you know, I kind of have a rough idea of what I want to do before I start, but not so much of an idea that I, totally know what I'm doing. But I like how this is coming together. All right, so I've got a nice little strip that I just cut with the pink, and I am going to pop that right across the bottom of my You Make Me Happy. Best way to do this will be with a bit of Tombow. So I just need to make sure it's coming out. This Tombow is not much left, so just got to be a little bit careful. Okay, thank you, and have a good weekend yourself. Maybe we'll see you Sunday night. Kay's in my team. For those of you who are watching and you are in my team, if you love the planner, just understand you won't be able to get it. The only way to get it after the 1st of July will be to join. But if you're a demonstrator, you can actually get it right now. You can pay for it and buy it. So for anyone who's interested in it, it's a demonstrator only thing at the moment, but it will be available as a joining special. Oh, look, it's a felt claw. And you're thinking, what is that? This is a little toy that was Crumpet's favourite toy when he was a kitten. And I didn't even know that was there. But anyway, it just got stuck on something. Sorry about that. And the funny thing is he recognises it even now. If he sees that, a couple of times he's come across it and got all excited because it's like, oh, my favourite childhood toy. There we go. Right, so I'm just, oh, got a cramp in my finger. All right, so I'm going to pop this with a couple of dimensionals underneath. Not crabs, cramp. That's a different thing. Totally different thing, Cherie. Where have you been? All right. Now, Jody, the question is, do we have enough bling? Do we need more? Or do we need a ribbon potentially? What do we need? Do we need something? Ooh, I don't know. So we have our card base here. Yeah, kittenhood, exactly. Do I want to put another layer behind it? You know what? I don't know that I do. I rather like it just like this. But I feel like it maybe still needs something. I don't know. All right, let's go and pop bling like a raindrop. Well, there is actually. Good thinking, Katrina. I know exactly what to add. And I've got it close by, as luck would have it. I think. If it's in the box, I have it. So let me have a little look. All right. So I know I've spoken to a couple of customers in the last few days who had indicated that they might want a couple of things out of the retiring catalogue before it ends. You haven't got long, guys. It's coming to an end really fast. Only a few more days. You like it just like this? Huh. If the cats have gone quiet, Jenny, that's a bad sign. I would not be, yeah, if they've gone quiet, go check. It's a bit like having toddlers, really. More bling, white bling ribbon, says Ellen. But let me see the raindrops that you're talking about. Give me a second. I have got a kit here. This is one of our current kits, and it does have, oh look, there they are right there. Okay, it has some little raindrops. Can you see those little raindrops blings? I might need to put them against something dark so you can see them. Always room for more. Of course there is, right? Right, can you see those? I'll try and get them up a bit closer. So there's circle ones and raindrop ones. So shall we use a couple of those? So they're out of this kit that's called No Matter the Weather. Okay, and it's got cute little clouds and Let Love Grow and some really beautiful little sayings. No matter the weather, we're in this together. Wishing you brighter days ahead. So you could use this for lots of different things. It's got cute little washi tape. It's got basic grey ink. It's got instructions. The block is very important, of course, for those who've never stamped before. You've got some great little die cuts with boots and a bunny and some lovely little bits and pieces. There's some little card fronts here. I love this kit. It's super, super cute. Some die cuts, your card bases, pre-scored, Megan. See? Pre-scored. They're the only ones I pre-score, the ones that come in kits that are already done for me. And then some really nice envelopes with nice little liney kind of bits inside. Organza ribbon would be nice too. Okay, as a demonstrator, Nancy, you can buy it for $79 less your discount. So it's actually a really good price for demonstrators. But yeah, if you're not a demonstrator, the only way to get it is to join. So there you go. All right, so let me just add a couple of these. They're not going to stand out all that much. Easiest way to get them off is to use the take your pick tool, I believe. These are, I have noticed these are a little tricky to get off, but let's add a couple. Just want to get it straight. There we go. They're not going to stand out all that much, but they are raindrops shaped, so I feel good about them, even though, you know, it might be our little secret that they're there. If you were putting them onto a darker color, it would certainly show up more. You can kind of see them. Can you see them? Kind of. Yeah, you'd have to look pretty close. Yeah. I'll put another one on because you can't have two. You've got to have an odd number, so we're going for 3. This one wants to play games and stick to my finger. There. Can you see them? It's, yeah, they're a little, they show up better on solid colors rather than stamped background like this. Okay, so they're not that outstanding, but they're cute. And I'm wondering if that's enough to finish, or whether do I need a ribbon? Oh, you know what, guys? I think I need a ribbon. But we'll go with something. We'll go with something pretty tame. I mean, there's a number of things. We could go, if I had some, which I've just ordered more, I just used up the last of my Pool Party sheer ribbon. That would be really nice. The Pool Party sheer ribbon, a little Pool Party sheer bow over here somewhere would be nice. But at the moment, I've got my seam binding white, and that's going to have to do tonight. But yeah, I think Pool Party sheer would be the best. I never let myself run out of that, and I did. I'm quite annoyed with myself I did that. But it's coming. I've ordered it. I've got a few I try and never run out of. This one, because you can colour it to be any colour. So I could colour this Pool Party, but it's not. The Pool Party sheer is subtle, but really, really beautiful. All right. I do like this. I think this is rather nice, actually. And we're going to get a glue dot. And we're going to put our ribbon on the glue dot. Give it a push, stick it to it. And then take it off so the ribbon comes to. And we're going to pop that right near the base of the rainbow here. And then we're going to get our ribbon scissors and chop that down so that it's not dangling quite as much. Like that. What do we think? Is that nice? Better than you thought, Jody. Do you think? You're just trying to be nice to me now. I know you are. So there we go. We did ourselves a rainbow cut. I'm really glad to play with it one last time before it. This is probably going to be my last time I play with it before it retires. So I'm really happy to have that last chance to play with it. It's very, very pretty. If you're wanting this one, it's a good price. Let me quickly tell you how much it is. It's 10% off if you're buying them singly, but you're going to get, if you're buying them together, you get 10% off the bundle anyway. And it is here, rainbows. The bundle is $77.25 for the stamps and the dies. The stamp set by itself is $32, and the dies by themselves are $54. Okay, but it's 10% if you're buying both, 10% off if you're buying them together. Well, actually, no, it's, what am I saying? They're 10% off if you buy them separately as well. So what, 32 minus 320 and 54 minus $5.40. So this one's under $50 and this is under $30. So that's kind of cool. So there we go. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. Thank you, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. And we've got one more thing to show. I'm going to show you something new now. Don't we love to see new stuff? Who likes to see new stuff? Anybody? Mind you, I feel like I don't know, it's not feeling as new. I only got mine last week, but I've been playing with it already. And also, I'm sending out the set that I'm going to show you tonight is the set that I'm using to send out my the cards that are going out with my catalogs. And so by the time I haven't quite finished, I've made about half of them, but I'm making over 80. And so, yeah, I'm going to be really sick of them by the time I send out 80 of them. But it's a nice set. It's a really nice set. So some of you may have seen the cards I'm making to go out because I've been posting them. I posted one on Instagram earlier in the week and my Facebook page, my other Facebook page. And also I posted a which one do you like best, because I get bored. I can't make 80 of the same card. Okay, I just can't do it. Yes, you can check your post, Jody, but you're going to have to send me your address. I'm so sorry. I think I might have had it at one point, but I no longer do. Well, maybe I didn't. I can't remember if I've mailed you anything before. Can you send me a private message with your address in it, please? That would be great. Yeah, some of us love to see new stuff. I see that. Right. So we're almost putting this one away. I'm just going to put it away because I know if I don't, I'm going to misplace all those little bits of rainbows. Let's move that out of the way. Move this away. And the rainbow dies away. And bring in the other set that I want to show you. All right, so this is a new suite. I don't have the entire suite because it's 2 stamp sets and 2 die sets, several different bunches of paper. I got most of it, but I only bought one stamp. I made a decision on which stamp set and die set I wanted rather than buying the whole suite. The whole suite, the whole lot, 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, ribbons, pearls, glimmer paper, foils, and DSP, all of that is $261, which if you love it all is not a bad deal. But if it was me, I'd be buying the demonstrator kit and getting most of it anyway. So I mean, that's what people do. But if you don't want to do that, if you just want to buy these, you can do like I did if you want to and get one of the stamp sets. Now I got this one because it's been a while since I had a really, really good Christmas sentiment set. A good, you're loving that, are you? Ooh, I must be taking a leaf out of your book. You're teaching me well. Hey there, Michelle. The acrylic block and the clear, is it the same thickness? No, it isn't. So the ones from, I'll show you the difference. The ones in the catalogue, or the ones that we normally buy, have got like a groove in the side here to make them easier to hold. These ones don't have that. Can you see? It's quite a difference. It's like half as wide. I'd say it's half the width. Can you see it? Hang on. It's hard to see. Can you see that there? Right, so they'll still do the job. We bought the same bits from the collection. Well, what's the good of that, Ellen? How can we borrow each other's stuff if we have the same things? That's not very good planning on our part. Yeah, so I got the dies and the stamp set called Brightest Glow. And like I said, I have been looking for, this is the card we're going to make. I've been looking for, oh, I just realized I dropped. Here it is on the ground. I dropped one of the, that's what happens when you don't actually stick them in with glue dots. I better do that, hadn't I? I just stuck them behind there and forgot to adhere them in. So I'm going to put a glue dot behind that, and this one's not stuck in either. I'm going to pop that up there like that. All right. Don't they look nice? See, this one's not stuck in either. So these are little wooden elements from this same suite. I really, really like them. They've got like little holly elements made out of wood. Super, super cute. I really like them. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you very much. See you soon. See you tomorrow, probably in the team live tomorrow. All right, so this is a card I'm going to make now with you. I might make it slightly different, so we've got a different one to compare with. Let's have a look at the dies. I haven't even opened these yet. Like I said, I only got this set this week. But I just really liked these words. I think this Merry Christmas here with the mixed fonts, I think that's absolutely beautiful. The joy is nice. I've been using on the cards that I'm sending out with my catalogs, I've been using 'Tis the Season, because I thought, well, 'tis the season to make Christmas cards, right? And then you've got, may the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. That's nice. Hoping your Christmas shines bright with the love of family and friends. Really, really nice sentiments. And there's a good season's greetings up here too. So, yeah, this is a set I really liked as soon as I saw it. Team Live. Oh, sorry, that's not tomorrow. That's Monday. I'm thinking about Monday morning. I'm sorry. I forgot that it's Friday night, not Sunday night. Sorry. Sorry for the confusion, honey. And the other Team Live, the Zoom that we're doing with the team is tomorrow week. Okay, and we'll talk about that during the week. All right, so this here has got like lots of little cutout dots. Super, super cute. Aren't these gorgeous? You got little snowflake kind of things. You got a really nice label here, which would be fantastic for this season's greetings. That's a really good size for that. You got this circle of little cutout dots. Super, super nice. I really like them. This one cuts out a circle, but the circle has a little row of dots around the edge, like not like stitching, but little circles. And then this lovely label here fits the Merry Christmas and a couple. Actually, I think nearly all of these will fit inside this little guy. So super, super nice. This one makes like a little, isn't that beautiful? I really thought these were lovely. Okay, really, really nice dies. So that's why I got this. Between having a great greeting set and having a really good die set, I couldn't go past these. I just thought they were great. No, you're not crazy. It's me, honey. It's not you, it's me. I know, aren't they nice? I know what you mean, Sean. All good. But yeah, really, really nice dies. Very happy with those. And then we've got the DSP, which you can see I've already been chopping up because I've been making lots of cards with it. So we've got like a bokeh kind of design. Some of you might say bokeh, or I've always said bokeh. So I don't know what the correct pronunciation is. For anyone who wants to enlighten me, feel free. And they've got little gold. Can you see the gold shimmer through all of these? They're really pretty. So gold sort of foil on one side, and then the other side is flat. Okay. But, you know, I mean, a black and grey bokeh, that's beautiful. Really, really nice. Different little snowflakes on that one, but not really snowflakey. You know what I mean? Like they're tiny. They're really cute. You say the same as me? Yeah, I've never known if I say it right or not. But if you and I are on the same page, Ellen, that makes a lot of sense to me. And then this is cute little little tree here with little gold stars. Super cute. And on the back of that one, we've got some little stars. This one, you would cut it up straight down the middle at the 3 inch and 3 inches this way and 3 inches this way on the 6x6 paper, and you would have 4 immediate label elements that you could stamp on or put other dies inside. I think these are really nice. So, and the back of that one is like a green soft succulent bokeh. And then, aren't these nice? Vanilla. I'm using some of these on my cards I'm sending out, and these are like little star garlands. How nice are those? Love, love, love. I just thought this paper was so much fun. This one I think is gorgeous. I didn't pay any attention to it when I first got the paper, but I've been using it on my cards. I'm going to bring it up so you can see it. It's lots of shiny, and it's soft succulent evening evergreen. And the red in this paper is cherry cobbler, okay, and gold. Okay, so the cherry cobbler is really nice because, as you know, it's a darker red, but it's a soft red. It's not as out there as, say, real red. This one has little gold scallops. Super cute. On the back, we've got like little dots, lines of dots. Got little Christmas trees here. On the back with more bokeh. They like the bokeh in this one. And this is actually, if you look closely, there's bokeh in the background with the little garlands on, the little scallops on top, which is super cute. This one's got your green snowflakes. This is nice, but I've actually been using the red bokeh on the other side because I really like that. Isn't that nice? I know, it's lovely, DSP. Really, really lovely. I'm very impressed. And this is the same as that one, that soft succulent one, but in the cherry cobbler. Okay, and that's on the back of that one, just got little red dots, lines of dots. It's really, really nice, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's really beautiful. So I chopped up some of this today, and I'm going to do this again. So this won't take very long because I've got all the pieces already, pretty much. I've got, oh, is that the same size? No, that's a smaller piece. Might have to cut up another one of those. Never mind, that's okay. So I'm going to start with a piece of, this is actually, is that the right size? It is the right size. Ha ha. You like that? Get my trimmer. And I'm going to cut this at the 1 inch mark, or 2.5 centimeters. If you want centimeters, 2.5 centimeters is an inch. So there you go. Now this one, I don't know if you can see, I've used very vanilla glimmer paper. Okay, now this is also from the suite. So these are part of the suite as well. All right, and here is the glimmer paper. I love this, but my favorite one is the Evening Evergreen. I think it's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Evening Evergreen Glimmer. Hey there, Sherry. Nice to see you. Then you've got gold and you've got the vanilla. All right, so there's your 3 colours. And there's 2 sheets of each. So there's six sheets in the pack, which I think is pretty cool because that means you've got lots to work with. Because I'm doing so many cards, I've actually ordered 2 packs of that. And then these are foils that also coordinate with it. Let me just find where it opens. So this is all part of the same suite. So can you see the shimmer on the foil there? It's very nice. Very soft though. And then we have, look at that, soft succulent there at the back. So I'm wondering, is this gold or is this a yellow? It almost looks yellow. What does it say on the back? It says cherry cobbler, gold and soft succulent, which would match, would make sense because it's in line with the rest of the paper. So that's like rows of dots. Can you see that? It's really nice. And then we've got little snowflakes on this one. Now, for people who don't like snowflakes, never fear. There's lots of other things in here to keep you happy. And can I just say that even though we don't have snowflakes in Australia, and I know that, well, not at Christmas time anyway, I know this. However, I think if you love snowflakes, you're going to love this anyhow, right? It is just beautiful. So I'm going to, let me see if I have another piece here. Oh, this piece is better. So I didn't use the gold side for this one. So this is 12.8. I'm going to come down here and measure again at 2.5 centimeters, otherwise known as an inch. And I have a piece of soft succulent here. So you can see how this came together really easily. I've got these 2 pieces and I put them on the edges outside there so that I can see that they are the same distance. And then I'll just put my other strip in the middle. Now this one I use the very vanilla strip, but I'm thinking this time it might be nice to use, the green because I love the green. I just think it's stunning. So let's grab that. And when you, just a tip, when you cut glimmer paper, turn it over and cut it from the back, okay? Because that way you won't run the risk of blunting your trimmer blade. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do in a way because you can always, there's 4 in a pack and you can always get another one out, right? But if you want to prolong the life of them, then I would not be using using it from this side. This is like rough sandpaper, and so using your trimmer blade from this side is going to blunt your blade really quickly. So this is now 12.8, and let me turn it up the other way so I don't do what I said just now not to do. Let's cut that. All right, so then this is going to go right here in the middle. So this time I'm going with the green, and then you'll see how it looks different from the vanilla one. And then you can tell me which one you like the best, because that's always fun, right? Isn't it beautiful? Love, love, love it. All right, let's pop this. So I'm putting this here so that it's centered. So I'm aware of how much I've got on this side, and I'm going to have the same amount on the other side. You can do 2 rows of seal if you want to, but to be honest, 1 row is going to hold it just fine. I've got that beautiful bokeh pattern showing. So I'm just going to make this so that it has the same amount as the other side. Oh, slightly crooked. It's always smart not to push that down too hard. If you're using Tombow, you don't have that problem because Tombow can be repositioned very easily. Whereas if you're using tape or seal like me, once it's down, it's usually down. If you once you press hard, it's down. All right, so I'm going to use now this piece, which is the green glimmer. The Evening Evergreen is the colour. Isn't it nice? So for that reason, I'm going to use Evening Evergreen for my stamping as well. Don't you love new products? Makes me happy using new products. I'm thinking I'm already going to like the green better than the vanilla, even though I do like the vanilla. I mean, it's very pretty. It's shimmery. All right. Now, oh, here's the, I knew I had one. So I am going to use, what stamp have I got already out? Deciding, this one is, oh, what does it say? It says, all is merry and bright. And you know what? I was lazy earlier and didn't put the label on the back. Well, actually, I wasn't lazy. I didn't know where the labels were, and then I found them when I was cleaning up my desk. If Ellen was here, she'd fall off a chair again because she knows I don't do that very often. I just push it all to one side so that you guys can't see how messy it is. That's what I do. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pop this. For anyone who hasn't seen me do this before, this is my favourite way to mount stamps, is I put the sticker straight onto the block, face down, peel the backing off, and now that's sticky. And then I've got this stamp here. This one says, all is merry and bright. So I put it so that it's facing down. Let me just move my trimmer out of the way because it's blocking the light a little bit. And I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so all is merry and bright. So then we line this up with, and then we've got our stamp on. That's it. Then you can take it off and put it back in the pack, or you can leave it on and stamp with it. Love, that's so the easiest way ever to put stamps together. Everyone should do it that way, just in my personal opinion. Are you okay, Ellen? You're still here. I thought you were going, honey. All right, so we're going to go all is merry and bright. We're going to just add some ink to that. Make sure I've got enough ink on, but not too much. And I'm going to stamp that in the middle of my vanilla circle here that I've cut with my stylet shaped dies. All right, and now I'm going to end up putting this on here. And what I want to do is I want to put a couple of dimensionals on the back. But I'm going to be sliding in my little wooden elements. So I don't want to put my dimensionals too close to the edge because I want to have plenty of room to slide my little wooden elements in. So I'm only going to have them there in the middle. And we're going to pop that so it's centered and straight, one would hope. Yeah, it looks all right. I think it's okay. Yep. All right. Now, the other thing that's part of this suite that I haven't shown you yet, it's really nice, is these. So actually, there's 2 things I haven't shown you yet. Haven't shown you the ribbon. This is little beautiful little gold edged ribbon. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it. And then I'm not using it on this card, but it's part of this suite. Isn't it nice? Look at it. Can you see it? Very, very pretty. And it looks good with all your vanilla-y stuff, and all your gold looks really, really good. All right, these are now interesting. What they are called in the catalogue doesn't line up with what it says on here. It says red and green adhesive back pearls, and in the catalogue it calls them festive pearls. So that's interesting. There was a little, I don't know if that's a mistake, that they don't have the same number and the same name on the packaging as it does in the catalogue, but it's the same product. It's the same thing. So you have your cherry cobbler, your soft succulent, although, you know, they almost look like Pill Party or mint macaron. They're quite light, silver and gold. Okay. And on here, you could go with, because we've got a couple of these colors here, you could go with the soft succulent, or you could go with the cherry cobbler, or you could go with the gold. Probably not the silver. I haven't used those yet. But I'm just going to grab my Take Your Pick tool and use the little pokey end here to pick up one of these. And I'm going to position it right here in the middle. I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to grab 3 all together. I'm going to put one either side. All right, and there we go, just like that. It's coming together. Now, there's a couple of things I want to do with it. I can edge around this whole thing with the soft succulent or with the evening evergreen. I'm thinking I might go with the soft succulent. And you can use a sponge, or you can just be lazy like me and slide the edges around. I just slide the edges around in the ink. And it still gives you a nice edge, but pretty quick and easy. There we go. No, there is no bling necessary. Exactly right, Sean. Exactly right. Now, the last thing I want to add is I want to add the little, this also part of the, this is part of this suite. Hang on, is it? No, this is part of a different suite. And I'm going to show you that suite probably next time. Okay, so this is the other suite that I mainly purchased from this catalogue. I always start out with a couple that I really love. And then I start expanding when I see other people using them. I'm sure I'm not the only one who does that. I see, oh, that's really nice. I've got to have that now too. I didn't do this edge. I needed 1, 2, 3 edges, but I didn't do the top. Try that again. Right, there we go. All right, so we can, if we want to, just use, these are really nice, these little wooden elements. I'm a sucker for wooden elements anyway, but you can just use them, you know, like this. Or you can colour them like I did on the other card. What do we think? Do we like them just plain wooden, or do we like them coloured? What do you think, guys? I'm going to show you how to colour them, so I probably will do the colouring anyway. But which one do you actually prefer? I like both. I do like both. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to use our blends, and I'm only going to use 2 colours. I've used my soft succulent. See, some people are saying coloured, some people are saying plain. I like both. Can't decide which one I prefer. Probably depends on what mood I'm in, but I'm going to colour them tonight to show you how to do it, okay? Because I think it's a nice thing to see. So what we're going to do, we're just going to set them on our desk. Colours I'm using for this, I'm using my dark soft succulent, and I'm using my light cherry cobbler. Okay, so you could go with either. Now, you probably will find it easier because they're, especially on the stems, they're quite fine. So use the thin end of the blends. You don't need to use the thick end. They're only fairly small. And I just coloured the ends in. So we're going to, because blends are, because they're alcohol markers, you can pretty much colour any surface. Okay, you can colour plastic. You can colour all sorts of stuff. You know, you can colour your you know, your rhinestones and all sorts of things to make them whatever colour you like. Colour your ribbon. So blends markers are fantastic for that. Okay, and as you can see, you can very successfully colour wood, and that's a nice little idea for changing the way your elements look. Okay, I might as well do both because I am going to do both of them. And of course I'm concentrating, so it's going to be very hard for me to talk and concentrate at the same time, but I'm going to give it my best shot. Has anyone got any questions Oh, that's okay, Sean. Lovely to have you here while we did. And we'll see you next time. Okay, I'm a little bit late tonight, a little bit longer, but I had so much to show you tonight. I'll put this card up on my my page and Instagram after I finish this one. I've actually already photographed it. I photographed this one earlier. Although now that I've done the one with the green bling, I'm wondering whether I should have done that one. Which one do you guys like? Do you like the green bling or the vanilla? So now we have, and the other thing is you could leave the wood, the stems natural wood, and just colour in the berries. That would look nice too. You don't have to colour the whole thing. So these are easy to work with, and I strongly recommend if you like this kind of thing, they're easy to use. You can just glue dot them on. They're nice and light. I just missed a bit. Here. There we go. Oh, what are people saying? Green, green, both, vanilla, both. Okay, well, the green was first. But it was just asking which one you like, not actually telling you which one I'm going to post, because I've already photographed this one. So I can go out and put my feet up on the lounge after this sooner. I'm going to stick with the one I've already photographed. But it's nice hearing which ones you guys like. Okay, that's in position. And then let's grab this one. Just one glue dot in that center part there is all you need. You don't need much to hold it in place. There we go. And let's add some glue to the back of this. Good to see 2 cards. Yeah, you mean these two? Or did you mean the other one I did before and this one? You've seen lots of cards tonight, haven't you? I actually really like the rainbow card I made, even though it's a rainbow card, Jody. I really like what I made. You're going to look at, I've got a job for you, Jody, and Cindy, if Cindy's watching. Just going to fold my vanilla card base. And that job is, can you please look after Bronwyn for me when she gets there? She's going to be missing her Central Coast friends, but I know she's going to be very glad to hang out with you guys. She should just about be there now, I think. Not sure how much further she had to go. She was traveling across the outback last time I saw. And there we go. So we have different opinions. Some people like vanilla, some people like the green, but I think they both look really nice. Really happy with these. I think they're lovely. And this is a really, really nice suite. Thank you very much, Cindy. I very much appreciate that. Give her a big hug for me. I did get to see her, not last Friday, the one before. Actually, no, it was last Friday. Last Friday I got to see her and got to say our goodbyes. But I'm going to have to get over there to see her sometime. And she's going to come back to Sydney and maybe hang with me, maybe for on stage in November, hoping. So that'd be nice. Anyway, that's it from me tonight. So we've done 2 fun cards tonight. I hope you like them both. I hope that with the new catalogue coming out, there's lots in there to keep you busy and happy, and you're going to really, really enjoy the beautiful new things we've got coming. All right. I'll be sending out my catalogues. I should have them in the mail with a bit of luck. I'm hoping I'll have them in the mail by Monday. So it'll be Tuesday at the latest, but I'm hoping to have them in by Monday. So there we go. So there we go. That's what we got to do tonight. These 2. And this one was left over from before, but I think they turned out really nice. Yep. See you Sunday night. If anyone hasn't got their, from those of you who registered for the class last month, if you don't have your packs by Monday, give me a call, okay? Because that's like a week, nearly a week since I sent them. So they should be there by then, well and surely. All right. I hope everyone is well. Stay safe and warm and all those good things, and go get some rest time, or if you aren't ready to rest, maybe make a card. See you soon. Bye-bye, guys. Have fun.